Welcome to Drinking with Dragons. My name is Rourke, and today we are making the Alien Brain Hemorrhage. I'm remaking this drink because I accidentally deleted it, so I'm just going to remake it. So, we will get started. I don't have to stop to take a picture, so this should be pretty quick. I'm using two different measurers just so that they layer right. I'm going to layer this drink into a shot glass. This recipe was suggested. This drink was suggested to make by my friend. This was suggested by my friend Matt Anderson on Twitter. So yeah, if you ever have any drink ideas that you want to submit or suggest, you can always leave me a message on Twitter or Facebook. Either way, you can even post it on Instagram if you like. So I'm gonna go with the usual way to go with this. He was going with 3/4 of an ounce of Peach Schnapps, which is roughly between a ½ ounce and 1/4 of an ounce. No. Which is roughly between 1 ounce and a ½ ounce. Sorry, I got my math wrong for a second. So I'm gonna see what happens if I can't see if that didn't come out right. I'm gonna try something different. Making 2 shots, yes, but you'll see why in just a second. I want to see if that will lay on top of Peach Schnapps, and then we'll add. But we'll go ahead and make the regular one first. ½ ounce of Irish cream. I'm going with Caroline's. Pretty good Irish cream, I think. Still working on getting some more Cool Swan. So, grab yourself a spoon. And layer that right on top. Layering is actually pretty simple. You just have to figure out the weight density of your ingredients. For instance, Peach Schnapps is a lot heavier than Irish cream, but as you know, if you've watched other but if you've seen other brain hemorrhage type drinks, the cream usually curdles, but that's at the end. So, I found 1/4 of an ounce. There we go. I just want to see if this will work. Actually, it looks a lot cooler. At least I think so. So, yeah, that works. And then, if I'm correct, I believe the Irish cream for this one will push up the Blue Curacao. Just so I'm not behind, I'll go ahead and put that on that one too. 1/4 of an ounce of Blue Curacao. Brain hemorrhage drinks are definitely pretty interesting to make because of the curdling action they have. And of course, you can use any spoon you like. I'd use my bar spoon, but I can't find it. See, the thing I don't really like about these different hemorrhage shots is that a lot of times the Blue Curacao sits on top, so it's a little bit harder to do the presentation. But in this case, I guess that worked out. That probably made no sense, but yeah. Now, like I said, if my weight math is right, it should push up. Half ounce of ice cream. Let's see if this works. Personally, I think this looks a little bit better. Sat right on top. See that? Actually looks a lot better, I think. So, what I actually has a lot more actually looks a lot more impressive to me. You got the peach schnapps on the bottom, blue curacao in the middle, and Irish cream on top. I didn't think that Irish cream would be lighter than blue curacao, but you learn something new every day. And that's why it's always important to try new things, rather than the old way of doing things, or a simple way. So yeah. I'll be doing a before and after photo, so that way we know. I don't know. I'll stop talking for now. I'm just holding a camera, cause fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, I'm a dragon. Alright, now we add the last ingredient, grenadine, which will destroy the layer and give it the brain hemorrhage look. So the last thing we need is grenadine, which, like I said, will destroy the layer, but it will give it that brain hemorrhage effect. So as we've learned, you don't have to do the brain hemorrhage the traditional way, which is to do the Irish cream before the blue curacao. You can do the blue curacao before the Irish cream. So now we will watch the destruction begin. Just add a splash or dash, just a little bit. Cut it pretty close there. I'm not even going to try to lift that one. So, as we can see with the blue one, you get the blue curacao in the middle. You can see in the middle it's that the curdle is actually a lot more predominant, a lot more detailed. And I know I can't get this without spilling it, so I'm going to go with this one first. This is going to spill, I'm sure of it. As we can see, it's nice and red there. Alright, let's shoot this one up just because. And again, this is the kind of shot that you can do over and over again. And before you know it, you'll be drunk off your ass because these are pretty tasty shots. Like I said, this is a remake video because I accidentally deleted the one that I already made, so making it again. And it turned out a lot better than the previous one because we found out that you can do this. Alright. One last look at that. Oh, that looked cool. Alright, shoot this up too. Amazing shots. Alright, the Alien Brain Hemorrhage, or Hemorrhages. Check it out. Thanks for watching. My name is Rob for Drinking with Dragons. We are exploring the world of alcohol. See you next time and drink a spot. Well, at least I didn't spill at least I didn't break the dragon, so that's fine. Fuck. But I made a mess, so good thing I have a towel. Don't forget to bring a towel!